in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you this cold and blustery 22-degree morning here in the Stone. And yes, to my buddy Dave and Todd, all you guys up there in the Great White North, and just my northern folks, on-screen family in general, when it is below 40 here in the South, it's cold. We play by a different scale. I know y'all, Dave was telling me about some place up there, it was like -50 or -60. You guys have a different, that's a different scale altogether. In the South, when it's below 40 and it's 22 right here, that is definitely cold in the South. So now that we got that out of the way, you can keep all those -20s, 30s, 60s. Yeah, you can have that scale, and we don't want to play on it. But anyway, welcome all my on-screen family members. Glad you stopped in. As you can probably hear in the background, Maddie and Abby are in there just living their best life. Sorry about that. But we're going to get into a quick what you totin' today, and we're going to talk about a little outing we had yesterday that turned out pretty cool. So, front left pocket, you already know, Holy Land pocket cross. What else do we got? Well, we got our cup of coffee, of course, lid off, and it is cooling this morning. Also, and I am just plain pocket carrying this in my left pocket this morning because yes, it is that light. We have the old lightweight case Mako in camouflage, synthetic camouflage, with the old HT thumb disc on there, thumb stud rather. So these two are actually in my left pocket, and today in the old MKM magnetic, we're going with my 1979 case 45 pattern camp knife. This was a gift from my brother from another mother, brother Chuck, who was probably dealing with some snow this morning down south of me. I gotta admit, if you are Chuck, I'm jealous. Go figure. They are like 5.5, 6 hours south of me, and they're getting the white fluffy stuff, and all I'm getting is cold. But I know that is a absolute rarity. They can, I know they're going to enjoy that. Hopefully it's nice white fluffy snow and not a lot of the sleet and black ice and all the bad that can come with that with cold weather down there. But I know that'll be a treat for them if they get some just good white fluffy snow. That is a part of the country that like never gets a snowflake, and we don't get much up here at all. There's some years we don't even get a flake. Anyway, this came from Brother Chuck, and I'm thinking about you this morning with y'all's possibility to get some of that white fluffy stuff your way. That'll be pretty cool. But anyway, that is my tote for the day, and we are going to get into the video today, which got to give you a little backstory. Yesterday, about lunchtime, I get a phone call from my good buddy, my brother, Dewaine. You guys know him. Hopefully you know him now by Cross Creek Outdoors. If not, when you get off of this video, you go over there and you put in @C Cross Creek Outdoors, and you tell him HT sent you, and you will thank me for it. It is a fantastic new upstart YouTube channel. Yes, I am biased because he is a great friend of mine, but I I will stand on it that you will love his channel. If you like outdoors gear, you like hunting, you like shooting, the pew pew, you know, the stuff we can't really talk about on here. He has a outstanding pew pew collection, hunter, fisher, just an outstanding Christian man too. For you folks that like, you know, you like the faith aspect of it, and a good godly faith-based channel, yeah, you're gonna love Dewaine and Cross Creek Outdoors. He even gets some faith in his channel name. You guys get over there and check Dewaine out. But anyway, as you hear Maddie in the background, living her best life in there with Miss Abby. I'm sure they're playing. Sorry for that, if that's kind of out of my control. But anyway, Dewaine gave me a call yesterday about lunchtime. He's like, "What you doing?" And I'm like, "Not much. What's going on?" And he's like, "Hey, I heard about this pawn shop not too far from here. It's in a little town called Strong Arkansas, which is about 20-25 minutes away from the town we live in here." And he said he got a heads up that there was a pawn shop up there. Neither one of us had ever been to it, and somebody had told him about it. And he's like, "Man, I heard they got a bunch of pocket knives in there. You up for a road trip?" And I'm like, "From your lips to God's ear." And he said, "All right, I'll be over. I'll swing by." Anyway, about 15 minutes, he shows up, and I hop in, and off we go. And shout out to Jerry's Pawn Shop up in Strong, Arkansas. This is a cool little store, little pawn shop. I've passed it, 1,000 times going through that little town, but just and to be real, folks, this town has like 600 people is the population. So when I say a small town, I'm talking 600 people small. It is a small town by the purest sense of the word. So like I said, it is kind of a one-light town, and I have passed Jerry's Pawn Shop, hundreds of times going through that little town. But anyway, Dewaine, and it just goes to show, there's a diamond in the rough. Dewaine heard about somebody dropped a dime on him and told him that you need to go check out Jerry's Pawn Shop in Strong, Arkansas. So off we went. And right they were. Whoever told Dewaine about that, this place had a bunch of pocket knives and a lot of vintage older stuff. I mean, a jackpot for me and Dewaine. Dewaine has been into the vintage stuff even longer than me. I am kind of new to the vintage game. I am by far not new to traditional knives, but I just really I was more into the new stuff, or, the newer traditional knives. But probably the last 6 to 8 months, I have caught the bug, the vintage knife bug, and yeah, I'm made up with it. So anyway, Jerry and Jerry's Pawn Shop was the hookup. He had a bunch of pocket knives, fixed blades, knives in general, and even some new stuff in a box in there. He had some new case knives, carbon steel, but a lot of the older stuff. And anyway, stay tuned. I'm sure. I ain't sure, but I'm pretty sure that you'll see something out of that little haul from Cross Creek Outdoors as well. I know he got a handful of pocket knives. He actually got more knives. He left with more than I did. But I'm here today to show you my couple that I got. Yes, I wore the hat for a little effect. It's going to go with the theme today. Yeah. If you don't know, buck knives do matter. Come on. But anyway, we found a couple of bucks there yesterday, and we'll start right here. Oh yeah, the Buck 112 And this, both of these knives are actually, if I can get it right here in the light, my light's messing with me. There's a signature right there if I hold it. Hoyt Buck, and it says Founder 1902 etched on this blade. Well, both of these are Walmart. I did my little research on these when I got them home, and these are Founders knives, Founders Edition knives that Walmart. These were Walmart exclusives. The only place you could buy these, and they run them around Christmas. If you guys know, have the tins, the like buck tins or whatever. Now, granted, a lot of them sometimes are the Chinese bucks. You'll have a little toothpick or a small stockman, and they'll have the little, the little tin. A lot of those are not domestic made, but these were 100%, USA made, came with a little tin. It actually came with, back in the day, it came with this nylon, as I throw it all around here, sheath, where you see you could wear that vertical, or it's got the two little loops right here that you could run that horizontal. But anyway, came with a sheath. I did not get the tin with either one of them. These were just pretty much the knives. This one, the 112, came with a sheath. The buck was just knife only, but I don't really care about that. The tin, it'd have been nice to have it, but I'd have just stored it away somewhere anyway. But anyway, really good shape. And this is, and check out what is really cool to me. Check out this tang stamp. If I can do justice, I really hope I do justice, Brother Dan, if you're watching this one on this tang stamp, because this is one that not many of you have probably seen unless you are a staunch buck collector. And guess what? I am, and I hadn't seen that tang stamp. They are unique. It was its own tang stamp for Walmart for these Founders Edition knife. It has the nice curved buck knives. I hope that's coming through, and I hope I do that justice. Yeah, it has buck knives. It has 112 USA in the middle. But I think that is just a killer cool tang stamp. Again, has, if I can get that in the light again, got to get it just right there. Hoyt Buck, Founder, 1902. That is when buck knives came into existence by old Hoyt Buck. He was the original founder of buck knives back in 1902. So this is kind of just a commemorative, a commemorative buck 112, hearkening back to the opening of the doors, the founding of buck knives. And you guys already know what I think about a buck 112. This is the best knife on planet Earth, per me, or it is for HT. In HT's opinion, this is the epitome of cutlery, pocket knife perfection. Yeah, I'm not going to beat it. I'm not going to beat this one to death. Y'all have heard me do it 1,000 times, but this is just perfection. And this is an 2006 Founders Edition Hoyt Buck 112. And it, again, came with this little sheath. I can pop it open. And of course, HT has already HTified it and put a thumb stud on there. You guys already know I was going to do that, but goes in this nice little case right here, and voila! You can wear it vertical, you can wear it horizontal, but cool little find. And that was my 2006 112. Well, they also had the 2007 Founders Edition, Walmart, same tang stamp as I'm going to show you, buck 110. So here's the big brother. I'll turn it around this way. The show side, got fingerprints all over that. Let me see if I can put its best foot forward here, HT. There we go. But get this thing open for y'all. Shabam. Let me go ahead and I'm sure I got prints all over this blade. And this time, let's see if we can get that right. Ah, goodness, my light's messing with me right there. Trying to show you all this, folks, but this one actually says Alfred Buck. Maybe right there. I'm sorry about those lights getting in there, but trust me, it is etched right here. It says Alfred Buck. I'm sure y'all don't really care about that. Let's see if we can nail this tank stamp for y'all. There we go. Buck Knives, 110 USA in the very middle. But I just absolutely love that rounded Buck Knives tank stamp that is just unique to these Walmart editions, these Founders Edition. But this is a 2007. Yes, we have already put a thumb stud on this one. We've cleaned these up a little. Of course, they were tarnished sitting there in the store. Blade on this one, as you can see, he's got a little bit of scratching right there. I could, if I went in here and try to polish that out, I'm definitely going to lose that etching on it. So I haven't made my mind up. I mean, it is a Founders Edition, you know, for Alfred Buck. You know, it's I would kind of be losing the theme of this knife if I polish it off. But there is a lot of, you know, kind of micro scratching on this blade. And again, I could get that out, but I'm in the process. I'm definitely going to lose that etching on it. So I haven't made my mind up, but you guys know how they are in hand. But I'll show you anyway. There's well, I'm not going to take it back out. I was going to show you that compared to a 112, but that's been done 3,427 times. You guys know the size of the Buck 110 and 112. They are absolute icons in the traditional pocket knife world. And check out these red, kind of reddish rosewood. This is actually rosewood covers. Isn't that beautiful? You guys already know HT's affinity for the color red. And got a little red in there, a little bit of some red going on in those handles, enough that just gives it a little uniqueness. And I think those are very beautiful rosewood covers on this one. But anyway, and I didn't show you the other one, but they are right down Broadway. Great fit and finish. I mean, I can real quick. Here's the 112 again, and they are, not that really anybody cares, but there you go. It's right down Broadway also. Again, we'll show them together. The 07, 2007 Alfred Buck, the 2006 Hoyt Buck Founders Edition, Walmart exclusives, Christmas knives, some people call them. And these were just, believe it or not, these were two that I did not have in my collection. And I got a couple 112s and 110s in my collection. Somehow, some way, these little Walmart exclusives, you know, flew under my radar. Oh, that's not true. I had heard of them, so they didn't fly under my radar. I knew they existed, but for whatever reason, I didn't own one. So those were cool pickups for me. I could not leave them there. Had a chance to get those finally, and yeah, had to pull that trigger. So shout out to Dewaine for thinking about me yesterday. Again, guys, he has been wonderful. I am now, I don't know if I've told y'all, I am out of my walking boot. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And so I can go and blow a little better now, not quite as restricted. But when I was in that walking boot, Brother Dewaine, being who he is, he came over at least weekly, and probably a couple of those weeks there twice a week, to see me, to have coffee, to, you know, show and tell on a knife, bring me something over, just folks, I can't tell you enough about him. Again, I am biased. I'm not unapologetically, I will admit, I am biased to this young man because he is a personal friend of mine. But when you get to know him, you will know why. He will be, he'll be a friend of yours. So please go over and check out that channel, Cross Creek Outdoors. I know he's almost up. Last I looked, Dewaine, you were like right around that 90 sub mark, which neither one of us do it for subs. I don't even like the word. He's not in it for that either. But I would like to see, I just like for more of you to know this young man. So the way to that is through subscriptions and going over and checking out his channel. So there that is. But the ones that know, that already have heard my voice or have went to Dewaine on their own, found his channel, you already know this guy is top shelf, and I love him. He's a great buddy of mine, and thank you, buddy, for thinking of me today, for yesterday, for dropping by, and that was a fun time. But anyway, we're gonna get on off here. We're at almost 21 minutes, so we're gonna let you guys go. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Wherever you are in the world, if you got 3 to 5 inches of snow or you got 3 feet, stay warm, be safe, and we're going to see you on the next one. I'm HT, and we are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to